what you guys are all into as I check out another beer. And tonight, I'm actually checking out one from Southern Tier Brewing. And this is going to be a look at their Orange Creamsicle Milkshake IPA. So looking forward to checking this one out here. Cut that light a little bit so that way you can see the can a little bit better. There you go right there. And this is one I happened to pick up when going through the store looking for something else. This was the last of the 4-pack they actually had. Now this one actually started coming out from Southern Tier back in, I believe, February. This one does have a date on the can, which is nice. So that was the end of July. I ended up getting this like probably the second week of August. Just had to drink it with all the other beers I had to go through. So now I'm going to check it out here and see what this one has to offer. Just beginning in September, so we're in good shape there with the Milkshake IPA. And Southern Tier, they do some pretty decent beers, I believe, out of New York, of course. But they have some breweries or pubs, whatever you would call them, brew houses around the country now. Wanted to get to the one in Pittsburgh. Last year didn't end up making it, so I didn't get a chance to go check it out. They have, I think, 2 other ones somewhere around the country as well. But on here, the one thing I don't like about the design of the can is the writing. It's got this orange on the orange type writing, which makes it a little bit harder to read and to make out. So I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis there for my phone. But this one has 2 malts in it. It has 2-row and also flakes of oats. So it should have a creamy type feel to the base of this one. Dry hopped with Citra, Mosaic, Amarillo, and Azaka. And then side additions, milk sugar from the hot side, from the cold side, orange, and vanilla. And it says, welcome to our shake shop, where our brewers have scooped up absolutely ridiculous ingredients and smashed them into our brewery blender to serve up the thickest and juiciest IPA. Grab a spoon and dig in. So I wonder how good this would actually be as a float. Something I may have to try at some point as well. But let's go ahead and look to get this baby open. For this, I will be breaking out the IPA glass. And just want to check one other thing here. It looks like some of the chat stuff isn't coming through the way I was expecting it. They started messing around with OBS again, I believe. So some of the stuff is not showing up. To see who is all actually watching it right now. So hopefully it gets clear here in a second. There we go. Jeremy's in the house, says first. And then we got Malted Swami in the house. What is going on, fellas? How are you guys doing this evening? So let's go ahead and get this baby into a glass. Again, this is just one I happened to stumble across, and with it being the last of the 4-packs available. With craft beer, you got to grab it when you see it. Now, I will tell you on the pour itself right now, I'm already getting a nice feeling of the orange coming out of the glass. Nice color there. Got the haziness of the Milkshake IPA. A little bit of a medium to dark type orange color. Headwise, nice, pretty much 2-finger, but it is breaking down rather quickly there as it dissipates. You get a nice feel of an orange milkshake quality. Definitely get that lactose coming out. You get a lot of that sweetness in play. It smells really good. Definitely picking up some of that sugar. I mean, look in there, make sure Wilford Brimley is in there. Going to jump out diabetes. The more it settles into that glass as the suds go down, the more you're getting that feel of that orange creaminess. That creamsicle definitely comes out. Thinking of the old creamsicle popsicle when you were a kid. Well, you still get them now. Maybe you eat them now as an adult, but they're still pretty damn good. And that's what you're getting right off of this thing as it actually lets out more of the notes. Nice feel to it. It actually has a feel of something like an orange float. So if you had some, like a root beer float, if you had some orange soda, You have some ice cream put them together. It's kind of got that kind of feel there. You're getting the vanilla out rather easily. Really good. Get a little bit of a pininess type feel from the hops in there on the back end. But definitely a nice amount of sweetness. You do have a little bit of that smooth out texture from the flake oat that was used here. Carbonation is not too bad, not overly carbonated at all. Pretty much a medium body. I don't think you would want to go through a 4-pack of these at one time just because the sweetness might get to you. But to have one to break up the routine, or maybe like on a nice warm day, wouldn't be bad at all. If you get a little bit of the IPA quality there from the hops. That orange added a nice citrusy feel. Almost like a little bit of a sun-kissed. Didn't say Faygo, it said sun-kissed. Get a nice feel in the cheeks from the beer itself. It's leaving a nice duration of the flavor. Not getting too much scratchiness going down on the throat, so pretty smooth there on the finish as well. Has a little bit of that soda seltzery type feel to it from the carbonation. I mean, you do pick up a tinge of that alcohol in there, but you could almost think you're just drinking like an orange creamsicle soda with this thing. That's how easy it goes down. With that hop in there, what they're using, because some of them have that tropical feel, it almost feels like orange with a little bit of a pineapple type feel to it too. So that has a nice little quality. But on a warm day, nice refreshing one here. Like I said, from when I looked it up online, they said he brought it out in February. So at that time, it was a little bit cooler. I think this is a part of their series they're doing on some of the milkshake IPAs. I think they have another one out at this point. Looking on Untappd, what they said about it: barley, oats, and milk sugar boil and twirl together with fruity tropical hops, only to mingle and cool with, of course, more hops. The mixture is then conditioned and finished with orange and vanilla. Enjoy bursts in aroma, a creamy mouthfeel, and rich notes of citrus and blood orange. So I would definitely say you do get all that quality coming through in this one. So very nice. I don't know if you guys have seen this one out there. If you have, and you're a Creamsicle fan, and you still see it, I would say grab it if you can, because I don't think they're making it right now at this point anymore. Again, it is the orange Creamsicle from Southern Tier. Shout out to Eric in the house. What is going on, brother? What is happening tonight? And he says cheers to Jeremy as well, as they say cheers back and forth. But to Jeremy, yeah, doing good. Have a great day. Yeah, it was a good day. I was ready for the end of the day. It was actually pretty busy during the day, which is always a good thing. I'd rather be busy than not, because that makes the day go faster. So at the end of the day, wrapped it up and got some other stuff done, and now I can sit back and enjoy a beer. So that always works out well. After eating somewhat good for lunch and breakfast, I ended up having cheese conies and Cheesecake Factory for dinner. So kind of ruined it, so I might as well throw a beer on top, right? Eric Brenner said tonight is a Bud Ice Tall Boy. There you go. I will say, because I have been asked by various people, including our old friend Joe from the Beer Patrol, this past weekend, I did get a Tall Boy of Genesee Ice. So I have the Tall Boy of Genesee Ice that I will actually be drinking. So that should be pretty good. Is my main mic on? Yeah, you can't hear me, Jeremy, at all? I should be coming through. I hope I'm coming through. But the mic is on and I see the levels coming out. So you should be hearing me. Maybe if I pull a little closer, you might hear me a little bit more. Did I sound like I was in the background or something? Because I can still turn it out more if it's not coming through. What is going on, Eclectic Cheers, Alan? What is happening, brother? I'm going to actually jump on a little Call of Duty to work on my third gold gun here in a second. So, just kind of came on, decided to kick it. Reverb. Let me see. There shouldn't be anything else coming out. I don't usually get any reverb. Let me see. Are you hearing reverb now, Jeremy? It should be. It usually works just fine. Maybe I did change the mic setting, so maybe that's messing with it. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Does that sound better now? Because I did hit a mic button and it was actually on a setting I don't usually use, so maybe that was throwing it off here. Sounds like my mic is far away. Yeah, I think because I hit that button and that might have done it, because now my readings are a lot better. Not as plain as usual, just distant sound. Yeah, they got 3 different settings on this microphone that I got, and it's kind of based like the Blue Yeti. Pretty much kind of competitive to that. So this is the Arazi one, and you could do different things. So hit the button. Now we're better. Didn't notice it before. These are the things you go through when you go live. This shit doesn't always work the way it's supposed to work. So fun. Hey Erie, what is going on? Cheers to you, my friend. And you're in my thoughts, of course. So sorry for everything that happened there, but definitely thinking about you. I was talking to Alan earlier. So yeah. I don't know. There's not much you can, I guess, really say, but it's just tough. It's tough. Eric said bingo, so yeah, on the mic sounded better. Okay, cool. Yes, had the wrong polar pattern. Yeah, that was on the wrong button there. So, it's just the things you deal with when you're going live. What's going on, Lep? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. What is happening in your world, Mr. Blackstone? Mr. Blackstone. Somebody cue the Guns N' Roses for Lep there. What is cooking in your world tonight, Lep? Lep's the man that's a big fan of the Mickeys. Which I haven't done a Mickey's review on the channel yet, so I need to maybe get some Mickeys and get that done as well. I think I'm getting a Blue Yeti with my birthday money, which isn't much, lol. Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to get the Blue Yeti. We have our program through work where we get, like, basically points that we use for rewards on stuff. And when I went to go get it, the Blue Yeti was no longer there, but they had this one here. So I can't complain. The price was right, which was free, basically. And I ended up picking it up, and I like it. I dig it. It's pretty much just like the Blue Yeti. It has 3 patterns like it does. And I think on Amazon, the Arazi was like 109 or something. I think the Blue Yeti was like 119, so pretty comparable. Let me see. Jeremy said hello to everybody there. Lep's on a chill night, just kicking back. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Jerry, if it wasn't for Lep TV, Mickey's would be out of business. So that's true. He should have some stock in the company at this point. He just has so many Mickeys. I mean, he keeps them guys going for sure. They're probably like, who is this guy in the Cleveland area that keeps drinking all these Mickeys? That's Lep. Lep should be a spokesperson by now for them. Jeremy said praying for you and your family. Yeah, for Erie. And he said thank y'all so much. Yeah, definitely. It's tough. It's tough. Lep says I have 2 bacon wrap fillets in the fridge for tomorrow. Nice. Are you going live tomorrow, Lep, to show the fillets? Are you going to be grilling them on the Blackstone? If so, what time are you going to be going live on your channel so people know as well? Brenner says malt liquor. 2 favorite words that Brenner has is malt liquor. And Jeremy said, I know another Ohio guy who keeps in business hams. We all know who keeps hams in business for sure. I mean, he probably has a hams truck, drop stuff right off at the door for him. Hams and Mickeys are loving these 2 guys. You should see all my caps, 5 months worth. If Ohio recycled, Lep could probably get a pretty penny back for all the different stuff you would have from the bottles there. Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually going to be going on another channel. It won't be live tomorrow. It'll be actually recorded. It'll be Zoom, but I was invited to come on to another channel to talk about beer and how I got started on YouTube and some different things for a collab. So once that gets ready to post out, I'll let you guys know about that one too. But that should be a fun time before I'm going to try to get on Beer Chug's show tomorrow night. So before I go to Beer Chug's at 9, I got to do a recording there. So that'd be pretty cool. Brenner said, Erie, I got Bud Ice tonight. Jerry, I'm going live cooking with my George Foreman grill. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You could do grilling on the Foreman with Jeremy V. You should do some stuff on there. Still haven't pulled the trigger, but I feel like I'm getting pretty close to actually looking at getting a grill. I may end up trying to get one this weekend, actually, just to grill out. Because it is Labor Day weekend, and I got a couple extra days off next week, so it'd be nice to grill some stuff here. Because I got to do some more stuff here. I'm spending too much money eating out half time. Of course, when you don't have kids, you think about eating out more than if you had kids there, right? So Tuesday night. Hopefully you guys are off to a good start this week. I'm actually got a little bit of the basketball game on. I saw that the Boston beat the Raptors tonight. So the Raptors are in trouble, down 0-2 in the series. Boston has a good shot at pulling that off, so I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see. But yeah, as far as this beer, it is tasty. Now, we get one here done by Mad Tree, and I haven't seen them do it yet this year. I don't know if they did it this year or they're going to skip it to next year, but it's like an orange creamsicle. I know Joe wanted me to try to send it to him if I see it come out again, but I haven't seen it yet. And this is pretty comparable to it, so I would definitely say it was well worth picking up in there. Like all cans, they should have dates on the bottom, so on the bottom of this can, they have the date there. I don't understand why all breweries can't put dates on stuff. I know for some of them it's not maybe as cost effective, but you should all be marking your stuff when you put it out there. And I'm pretty pleased with it, as I am with a good amount of Southern Tier beers. They do a pretty good job. But that being said, I was going to get on here for a short bit, just kind of share that with you, which I did earlier in the video, and say hi to everyone and see what everybody else is up to. I'm going to actually jump over to the gaming channel for Rajay Gaming and going to upload some video there. So anybody wants to join me there, I'm going to live stream as I go for, again, the third gun to get done into the gold design. I actually downloaded Street Fighter 5 today because it came out free on PlayStation 4. So everybody's got PlayStation. Today they put out PUBG and they put out Street Fighter 5, which I have not played in years. So I'm going to probably play some Street Fighter 5 at some point too. Maybe upload that to the channel. I used to love that game in the arcade back in the day. That was one of the fun ones behind Mortal Kombat, when you had like the one-on-one type battles. Anywho, I feel like I've talked a lot tonight. Check out the beer if you get this one, if you see it. If there's any other beers you guys want me to check out, always feel free to let me know as well. And then I'm going to start rolling some other stuff this week. We do have the Beer Flow show Thursday night, 9:15 Eastern. So we'll be drinking some beers and, of course, talking beer there. And then hopefully some more stuff over the Labor Day weekend, depending on how things go. That being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Again, if you missed it, this is the beer I was checking out tonight. The Southern Tier Orange Creamsicle. Very nice. And another dessert in a glass. Reminiscent of the old Creamsicle popsicles. Cheers, everybody. I look forward to catching up with you soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on.